What is up, guys? It's your boy VB Lightning back at it again with another video, and in today's video we got the best spawn peaks on console. Alright, so I'll be going through showing you guys the best spawn peaks that I use in my everyday gameplay, and I say on console because you see some of these like pixel spawn peaks that like Coconut Bra shows you, and those are just like not realistic shots that you can often hit when you're on a controller, in my opinion. So these spawn peaks I'm going to show you guys are spawn peaks that are pretty easy shots to hit, and you're going to get a kill doing it more often than not, and you rarely die when doing these spawn peaks. It's low risk, high reward. And also, these spawn peaks are all on maps that you often play, like Coastline, Consulate. They're not on maps like Favela, where you don't often play in ranked. I never play Favela because people don't have an open mind. And yeah, so if you guys like this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you are not already. Let's do it. Alright guys, for this spawn peak, I am on Oregon, and I went Oryx for this one. And so I like going Oryx for this one because I can shotgun pistol this hatch, and I can jump back up it after this spawn peak, and I can get out of garage. So I break the bottom of this barricade to be prone height, so because not a lot of people expect you to be prone. And so I got a pretty free pick on that Jackal, which happens a lot where they don't really expect the spawn peak. You can also do it with any other op, really doesn't matter, but I like to go Oryx so I can get back up that hatch. And yeah, I really like this spawn peak, guys. I recommend doing it on when we're defending dorms, or when you guys are defending dorms, because they're looking at that master bedroom door instead of the garage. They're not really checking the garage, they're more checking the master bedroom door. And yeah, so I really like the spawn peak, guys. A lot of free kills I get off of it, and yeah, I really recommend using it. Alright guys, this next spawn peak is on Consulate, and it's in console office on these windows. So I like using an ACOG for this. It's just a little longer of an angle, or a little longer of a shot, so I kind of recommend an ACOG or a more zoomed in sight for this. But so the enemies are going to typically be coming through this kind of like little entrance by the palm tree, and I just tagged up that Nomad. But alright, so here I'm going to show you guys kind of like where they're going to be coming from. So they're going to be coming from like this like little entrance, right? So you're going to want to be aiming head level and expecting them to come through this entrance, okay? So where your crosshair should be, and I know you guys know the spawn peak pretty well, but where your crosshair should be is right where it is now, okay? And I'm going to move my crosshair back. Okay, this is where it should be, because that's where the attackers are going to set up to try to get an angle on this spawn peak, because that's the clearest angle they can get on the window, is going on that head glitch by the trash can. Alright, so now this is the attacker's perspective, and you guys saw how clearly I could see them when I was the one spawn peeking. Look how hard of a shot it is for these attackers. Like, I can barely, like, I couldn't even be able to see them, right? It's kind of a hard shot, it's a tight angle, but for me, it's an easy shot. So, I love the spawn peak mostly because of how easy of a shot it is for the defenders and how hard it is for the attackers. A lot of people know the spawn peak, a lot of people are expecting it, but you can still easily kill them. Alright guys, this next spawn peak is on Coastline. It's at the top of main stairs right by the couch's window. It's at the couch's window, and I really like this spawn peak because it seems like I can see them before they can see me. As you can see, I got that pretty easy kill there, and I will show you guys what I mean by this. Look, I can see all the way to those white lines, and the only way they can see me is basically putting their head in my crosshair at those white lines. So if my crosshair is right around this like white lines in the truck, it's a free kill. Look at that. I can't even see the window. And once I get to the truck, I can kind of see the window, but if I'm the defender, I'm already killing them. They're already dead before they can even see me. And that's why if you're an attacker, you don't even want to contest this angle. And it's just, you're going to get instantly headshotted, and you're going to be mad about it because you're not even going to see them before they see you. So it's a really, really good spawn peak. Alright guys, so this spawn peak is also on consulate and it's in connector on this split window. So you're going to have a knife kind of the middle of the barricade and then aim kind of at the police line gate. And you can kind of see them and that's where you're able to get the kill. But it's a very easy shot for the defenders. And as an attacker, you can barely see them, okay? So I'm giving you guys the attacker's perspective right now, all right? So you're going to spawn in as the attacker, and the only way this is really countered is if the attacker backs up and looks like this. But I don't think many attackers really do that. I haven't died from that yet, okay? I bet it will happen sometime, but I haven't died from it yet. But that's the clearest angle. Most attackers are going to go through here, right? Where this gate is, and that is where you could see that I could see him as a defender. And look at this, guys, I cannot see that window at all. I can't tell if that's broken at all. So it's such an advantage for the defender for killing the attacker. Like, the attacker has no shot. I can't even see if the barricade's broken until I get close enough. And there's another easy kill. Alright guys, I'm saving the best for last with this spawn peak, and this one comes on the map Cafe in Cigar Lounge on the corner window kind of at the top of the red stairs soft wall. It's onto Christmas Market. I'm going to be holding an angle right at that kind of like barn area, and they're going to peek right into it, guys. And let me just tell you, I never die on this spawn peak, and it's because I'm not exposed to any other angle besides the one I am holding. And it's kind of a harder shot than the other ones, but if your crosshair's in the right spot, it's a pretty easy shot, okay? So they're going to be coming right around that corner, and they could run or they could slow peek it. So you got to be ready for both, all right? And I'll show you guys the angle from the attackers. So there are so many windows you got to check on this map, and they don't know what side. If I tear down the entire barricade on the window I'm at, they don't know what side of the window I'm even peeking out of, all right? They don't know if I'm peeking out of the left or the right, okay? So, and then they got to check that main door and that other top window as well. So I already kind of have the jump on them if I spawn peek out of that. And guys, so you can also go left. So if you go right out of the spawn, that's where I'm going to kill you. But if you go left, they can't see me at all. They are not going to be able to kill me. Okay, the only angle I can die from in that spawn peek is the angle or the angle I'm peeking. Okay, that's the only angle I can die out of, and that's what makes this spawn peek so good. I either get a kill or I don't get a kill, but I don't die. Okay, and that's what makes spawn peaks really good. You give your team the man advantage and don't die. That's huge. All right, guys, those are all the spawn peaks I have to show you guys today. And like I said, guys, these spawn peaks are not the craziest spawn peaks. They're pretty simple, easy shot spawn peaks that are very likely to give you a kill, and I'm willing to say about 65 or about 60% of the time I do these spawn peaks, I probably get a kill. And I probably die about 5% of the time, and then nothing happens about 35% of the time, guys. So, I mean, these spawn peaks change the round. There's only 5 people alive on each team, and picking off one of those guys can definitely change the round. If you guys like today's video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll have a lot more content coming to you guys soon.